G'day guys, 30,000 Ks, running in beautifully. As like I've said, they run in, it's going better than ever. So as every week goes by, it goes better and better and better. Now I didn't follow up the review on these tyres. Michelin 245 40 18, what are they again? Pilot Sport 4. So it's not the Super Pilot or what, it's awesome tyre. The reason I didn't follow it up was because, like, I don't know if I'm imagining or the wear on the edges. I was just like waiting for a bit of wear, but I've thrown a lot of these tyres, and this edge, it's a nice sharp angle. It's easy when you first see them compared to the SP Sports to say they look, you know, too, I don't know, like they look like they're for a Volvo. But there's a lot of depth here. Check it out. I'm more than thrilled with this car. I mean, I'm not in the financial position at all to go and just change it, but it's just like, I'd love to drive in a Subaru and just get those fucking 6-piston Brembos on the 2018 update. In saying that, I tested out the brake pads. So in Australia, the brake pads are $500 approximately from Subaru. I've put on a brand called Remsa, R-E-M-S-A. I don't have a packet at the moment. Oh, I might, one sec, bear with me. No, I've pegged it. So there's a brand called Remsa, R-E-M-S-A, not this shit. So I did a few very high speed stops, and I didn't really, I knew when the fade had begun. It was after a few very, very hard stops from high speed. But I can tell you now, the Subaru pads, okay, if you remember my video when I went to the snow with the kids and the discs were glowing and I was just bashing a back road. So I believe I would have been off that road with the Remsa. I never would have had the confidence that I had with the Subaru pads. So yeah, if you want, you know, track whatever it is, I know there's other pads online, but those Subaru pads are pretty good. Do not underestimate them. And you can switch, I mean, I did. It's not done, but I did it. I switched the torque vectoring inner pad to the outer pad, and the outer pad to the inner pad. No problems at all. I've also left the discs at the moment. All right, but they're not the worst. You know, they were blue and red on the weekend, but they're getting there, but they're all right. But the performance of the engine is astonishing. Absolutely. It's 12 degrees today, which might not be cold for Sapien Budgie, but I mean, they go well in the heat. But man, oh man, like, whew, this thing, it's like, if you've seen the 2018 update, the 1 minute that violent video from Subaru where they're bashing through the gears in the STI and in the WRX. If you actually do that, okay, it is exactly like in that video. So those noises of the boof, that's the back carrying the load through. Like, you can get through the gears that fast and get it spinning into the red line and get an absolutely astonishing amount of thrust. Bear in mind, airbox, downpipe, this trick from when from years ago, this the best, right? This, like, that was the final tune. I've mentioned the length. That's the exact final tune. I got a little bit of detonation yesterday. I'm talking absolutely like just a little tiny ping once when I punched it, because it's on BP fuel. But in saying that, once you do the downpipe, you can use any fuel you want. But yeah, if you watch that 2018 update and bash through the gears, this thing is doing 4 seconds to 100. It is so blatantly obvious. It's like, brrr, bap, brrr, boom, and you're there. It's like, you know, like, it's only a little bit behind that whole 3.3 second mark that everything, you know, all those flash cars are doing. Look, not the fastest car in the world, but with these mods, you can get rid of a lot of turbo lag. Like, I mean, I might now and then be a problem in low down second, but usually you're just being silly. You're loading it up there, but yeah, without this, you're going to have a lot more lag. But yeah, anyway, the tyres are amazing. So it's been a few months now and a couple of thousand Ks. They're really, really good. Those tyres I highly recommend. The car it's magnetically glued to the road. It's like crazy. So yeah, anyway, yeah, doing well with it. 2018, they're carrying forward this engine, and that was another reason. One last reason I'm making this video. This engine is phenomenal. It is phenomenal, guys. Like, to replace this engine is gonna take one hell of a lot of work. They're not just gonna twist that 2 litre. There's no way I believe they'll do it. I mean, of course, with advancements in direct injection and having to meet emission standards, they'll do it. But as in, to replace this engine, the way it pumps power out, once again with this, I mean, you hear this thing, sounds like a cyclone. It just goes, whoa, it's like a Dyson, you know, like, but to replace this engine, it delivers power all the way to the red line. Not standard, okay, not standard. Downpipe, InGen, this and retune, but this engine is going to be, as we know, it is proven to be extremely hard to replace. This EJ257 is an absolute classic. We take it for granted. They probably made millions of them by now, but amazing, absolutely amazing. The power output is amazing. The torque is amazing, and when you look at the cylinder heads, they're so big, you know. So yeah, it's like all there. What do we think about the 2018? I don't know much about the suspension enhancements. I mean, I don't know how you are going to enhance this suspension much more. I reckon it's a bit of a trick. Have they put magnetic adjustable shocks? Yes, please. Do we want adjustable shocks? Yes, we do. Do we want bigger bolts up here? Yeah, we do want bigger bolts up there. You know, but suspension enhancements and retuning, oh yeah, the WRX and the STi, I'm sure it's better. They only ever get better. But this car rides pretty well. It soaks up bumps, I mean, amazingly. So I don't know what they're going to compromise if there's more comfort. I'm not sure exactly how they're going to get it. Also, another talking point is what the fuck's going on with the lights on the front. They're keeping this for later, because I'm not buying an STi without lights. But I believe that's, you know, that'll be put in. And they've gone to fully electronic for faster response in the DCCD. So that's that, you know. But fuck, what a car. Fucking what a car. Like, yeah, this is like the 2018. Yeah, they're improving the brakes, which are already brilliant, and the interior, and that's why, and whatever, it's all bullshit. Bigger screen, that's good, but at the end of the day, like, they're not going to be able to do much more with the actual lap times, I don't think. Let's see. I'm waiting for the video to come out from you know, the Japanese one, where the guy, like, there's a 3-minute video and they're sitting there in the STi place. That's where you're going to get the truth from. Also, the Americans do release all that data that Subaru of North America releases, where they go, it's so and so more rigid and etc. So they'll have the numbers, but the power's unchanged. Would I buy it? No. No. There has to be an advancement coming in the fuel injection system and in the economy of the car, as it is unacceptable. Okay, I mean, it's unacceptable. In saying that, it's good to have a bit of weight in the back here, okay? Like a few bags of old clothes you're going to donate, put that in, and it just firms up the, you know, like, it's good to have a little bit of weight in the back of this car, in the trunk, and a lot of us do, you know, if we've got kids and that. Anyway, 14.8. Now, the reason that's come down, okay, I've been banging it this morning, right? It's come down because the temperature's finally dropped as the snow hits, you know, outside of Sydney, and we've got more air density now. Like, it's been like a bit like summer. We've had 24-degree days, but there's just the air density's better. Now it's 14 degrees. There you go. So that's the actual 18.2 was 18.2 was what you saw, right? That was my consumption driving to work through Foreshore Road and that. Okay, 18.2. It's a lot of fucking fuel. Okay, so the Rexy's doing that. The Rexy would have been doing 13, you know, in that condition. So anyway, all right.